Hi there, I'm Trish, and if you're a woman in midlife who knows what to do for her health but keeps falling into the same patterns anyway, this is for you. I want you to hear this right away. Late night cravings, stress eating, overthinking, starting strong and then stopping. These are actually not failures, they are nervous system responses. And today I want to show you how to interrupt those patterns without restriction, force, or shame in a way that your body can actually sustain. Let's make this real. Maybe it's evening, you finally sit down, the house is quiet, and suddenly you want something. Not because you're hungry, but because you're tired, overstimulated, emotionally full. So you reach for food, not for fuel, but for relief. Or maybe mornings feel rushed. You wake up already behind. You tell yourself you'll work out later, but later never comes. And by night you feel frustrated even though you didn't do anything wrong. Or maybe you're the opposite. You push, overtrain, overwork, because slowing down feels unsafe. These are all patterns, and patterns are not bad habits. They are protective loops your nervous system learned over time. And most advice tells women that in order to reach your goals, you simply need to control your behavior. But behavior is the end of the chain, not the beginning. That goal that you're focusing on has automatically caused your nervous system to ask, is this safe? If it feels like it's not safe, this is when your nervous system prompts you to do something that does feel safe, like reaching for food, scrolling on your phone, procrastinating, skipping a workout, or even pushing too hard. In midlife, your nervous system becomes even more vigilant in an effort to keep you safe. This is because our hormonal shifts during perimenopause and menopause reduce our natural stress buffering, and that means stress responses last longer, recovery time is longer, and pressure backfires faster. So when you try to override patterns with discipline, your body reads that as a threat and responds with resistance. That resistance can look like cravings, exhaustion, emotional eating, simply checking out, or doing the opposite of what you had originally planned. This is not a self-control issue. It is a safety issue. And so here's the shift. A craving at night might not be about the food. It might be about needing relief. Overworking might not be ambition. It might be survival. Avoidance might not be laziness. It might be overwhelm. The goal is not to eliminate these patterns. The goal is to interrupt them gently so that the body doesn't feel attacked. That's where real change starts. Let me show you how this works in real life. Think of a moment where a pattern usually shows up. Don't replay it, just name it. Notice your body. Do you feel tightness, urgency, fatigue? That sensation is the pattern. Instead of changing behavior, we do 3 things. First, we name it. That alone creates space. Next, we add safety, like grounding your feet on the floor, relaxing your jaw, taking a big, deep breath. That way your body knows it's not in danger. Third, we ask, what is the smallest aligned action I can take right now? Not the perfect choice, not the disciplined choice, the safest next step. That might look like drinking water before deciding anything, pausing for 60 seconds, choosing something soothing instead of stimulating, or even choosing that same behavior but consciously. That is still progress. This is how identity shifts. Not through restriction, through repetition with safety. Every time your body learns, I can pause, I can choose, I don't have to force, that trust rebuilds. Now let's talk about why this matters for metabolism and body composition. When patterns stay unregulated, cortisol stays elevated. That affects abdominal fat storage, insulin sensitivity, cravings, muscle recovery, and sleep quality. But when you interrupt patterns with regulation instead of force, the body senses safety, and safety allows fat loss, muscle retention, stable energy, and consistent habits. And this is why nervous system work is so important. It is health work. This is exactly what we do inside of the Butterfly Club. Each week, my members receive a live science-based teaching, a downloadable PDF, a practical workbook, and a guided 3-minute transformation audio so the body can integrate change, not just understand it. So if you'd like to experience this live, you're welcome to join one of our weekly calls as my guest. You can email me at trish@stokedbodies.com or use the contact form linked below. And if you want a deeper introduction right now, I recommend watching my free workshop, The Feminine Freedom Experience, which is also linked below in the description. You don't need more control. You need tools that work with your body. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, take good care of yourself.